Live from Oakland, California in the Bay Area, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the Oakland Athletics. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singy, one of the stories in this one is a highly anticipated Major League debut, and all eyes will be on him as he gets the start on the mound.
I love watching pitching debuts at this level because there's no waiting around to see the rookie in action. You get thrown right into the deep end of the Major League pool. He's center stage from the first inning on. So, like you said, Boog, there's no hiding at all. There's a ton of excitement about this kid's future, and he's about to face the best lineup of his life. So I'm excited to see how he attacks it.
Got the dogs in the back, and they ready for more. Say, oh man, they are set, and they ain't even seen.
Now it's the DH, Stephen Kwan.
Cleveland, the designated hitter, Stephen Kwan.
And a pitch. That misses, and we are underway.
640.
Foul ball there. The pitch. And there's a ball. Making his debut here in April. Chris, I think we have to assume that means they see him as an important piece for their pitching staff this year.
I think so. I mean, they wouldn't have.
And it gets by him.
Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Kwan gets his lead at first, nobody out. Fights that one away, still 1-2. The pitch. Got him swinging. And that's the first strikeout of his Major League career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers could sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting the ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
Gelof over to second, throw to first, but he beat it. Here's Jose Ramirez, leading the AL in batting average. Up the middle. Throw on to Brown. And Ramirez is set down. Out number 3. One left for the Guardians. And now the Athletics offense gets its first shot here. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back. And today's starter, Triston McKenzie. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, he tried to make it through the 5th inning last time out, but the pitch count just got too high. He ended up taking the loss. That's one of those you just have to shake it off, come back out today, and try to throw a gem.
Bottom of the first, and now Esteury Ruiz. And he deals. And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. There's a line drive to left field. Makes the grab on the run. One down. And time now to check out the A's lineup. Singy, we're looking at a really young lineup here, so not much experience, but it also means they're going to bring a lot of energy to the table most days.
Well, we're in a golden age of young players. I mean, these players, they're getting up to the majors. They're dominating from a young age. bringing home plenty of hardware early in their careers. I mean, before they even get to free agency. So, you know, when you consider all of that, I love seeing the kind of energy that a team like this brings to the yard every day in and day out.
And there's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting third, the second baseman,
Zach Geloff up next for the A's. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. And the first offering is not close.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
Swings and misses. And it's 1-1. Now before the 1-1, time is called. And a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a good eye there.
It's a good take.
Clearly trying to control the tempo here at the plate. Time called again. Two now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Righty delivers. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Gone. He'll circle the bases, and they jump out front. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Brent Rooker went deep in the ball game last night. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Out number 2.
batting fifth, the catcher, Shea.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Naylor brings it in, and that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer, as the A's are on top. And welcome back. New inning getting started. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gabriel Arias.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one's in there. Strike 1. And a swing and a miss there.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Quick 3-pitch strikeout, and you look at the sequence. The plan was clearly to work him inside. Didn't want to let him get his arms extended, make him a little bit uncomfortable in there, and he ended up overmatching him in the process. That's one you have to take note of as a hitter for next time you come to the plate.
Naylor.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. In there, and it's 0-1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
The pitch. fouls one off out of play back to our left. Two outs. That's inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one ripped. That's back. And that one is out of here. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore.
Here's Andres Gimenez. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark, now it's the rookie DH, Jordan Diaz. The wind of the pitch. On the ground to third. Toss to Naylor, and a quick out, number 1.
Batting 7, the first baseman.
So here's Brown at the plate. Blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Looks like he went up there guessing on the first pitch and was going to sell out to it. Didn't make any contact, though.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swings here and blasts one left field. That one's deep. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you can get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
Man at second with 1 away. Here's the veteran shortstop, Aledmys Diaz. In the air, right field. Laureano trying to get there. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting 9, the third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Kevin Smith. Swings through that one. 0-1. And a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. And that one off the outside edge.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Next offering. Time asked for a second time in the at-bat now. And now 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 down. Good eye right there. Esteury Ruiz in the on-deck circle. Swings and misses, and the inning is over. The A's strand one as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. All set for the start of the inning. Laureano comes up to hit. The pitch.
Ramon Laureano.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Brown takes it himself. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Stephen Kwan digs in now. In there for strike one. Stephen Kwan is making a name for himself. He won the College World Series playing at Oregon State. He played along with Adley Rutschman and Nick Madrigal, and he took home a Gold Glove his first year in the majors, 2022.
We're talking about a guy who makes great contact. Hard to throw it past him. He does not swing and miss very often.
And a foul ball. 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Kicks and deals. Misses. And that is ball one. Yes, he went 116 pitches before his first swing and miss in the majors. Amazing. And the pitch. The punch out there. Down on strikes. And he knew it. The Guardians go down in order, and our score remains 2-1. Back here in the East Bay as we go to the last of the third. Digging in for Oakland, Esteury Ruiz. Popped up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Right fielder, Lawrence.
And stepping in is the speedy Lawrence Butler. 1-for-1 with a single and a run scored so far. And there's a foul ball. Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Next up for the A's, Zach Gelof. He's already homered in this game. On a line, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Brent Rooker up next for the A's. And a foul ball. Rooker in his second season batting in the cleanup spot, and he found his way onto the team after being runner takes off, swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance, hits the fence. The run scores all the way from first. It's 3-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. Lied out his first time. And takes low for ball one. Rooker on at second with 2 down. Fought off foul. The 1-1. Swings through that.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just Needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
The 1-2. And another ball.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
And that one almost got him. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Time called now before the payoff pitch. And that one hammered. Straw ranging back. And that one is out of here. That'll fire up the dugout, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-1.
Out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Jordan Diaz now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Diaz measures 5 feet 10 inches, 22 years old. And he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
Swings and misses, struck him out. The A's with a 2-run blast. It's now 5-1. Welcome back onto the 4th, and here is Josh Naylor.
Josh Naylor.
Medina back to work. And that's in for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
0-1 gets a check swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Kenny Jansen with the call. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2. The other way, and it goes just foul. And now the count is even.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Line drive, makes the catch, 1 down.
Up next for Cleveland.
Now it's Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez.
And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Here's the 0-2. And ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Check swing, no appeal. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Butler moving under this one. Reaches for it, but it's foul. 1 down, base is empty. Got him. 2 gone.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Gabriel Arias. In there, and it's 0-1. And misses inside. And here it comes. And that eats him up. So a man aboard. Now the left fielder, Will Brennan. First offering misses badly for ball 1. At the belt and fires. Good eye right there. Pitching coach making his way to the mound, all quiet in the pen. So I guess he just wants to settle him down a little bit out there. Kicks and fires. Swing and a ball popped up. Smith pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the inning. Guardians lead 1. They're down here 5-1. Bottom of the inning. And the batter now, Seth Brown. And the right-hander back to work. And that's outside.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
And that is cut on and missed. And 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. Popped in the air. Left field. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Up next for Oakland.
And it's Aledmys Diaz. Fly to right his first time.
Diaz.
Out to short. Arias. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, it will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Kevin Smith up next for the A's. And there's a strike. Time asked for at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Laureano brings it in for the 3rd out. And the A's are gone in order. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Back in Oakland, ready now for the 5th inning. Leading off, Bo Naylor.
Bo
And a pitch. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Brown. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Gimenez. There's a strike.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Fly ball. Ruiz hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Ramon Laureano.
Here's Ramon Laureano. 0 for 1 so far. Ball 1, no strikes. Just missed.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
The wind of the pitch. Misses off the plate, and the count is 3-1. Swings through that one. The wind and the pitch. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. He went around, says Rusty Valentine. Guardians fail to score. They're down 5-1. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Stepping in, Esteury Ruiz. The wind to kick the pitch. Popped up. And there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
So digging in, Lawrence Butler. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. And it's fouled away. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Ramirez makes the grab. And there are 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Zach Geloff. Out towards right center field. Straw has a beat on it. Makes the catch, inning over. Nothing doing there for the A's. They're up 5-1. Top of the 6th inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. And a pitch. Strike one. Kwan, 25 years old, and he won a Gold Glove last season. Off the mark there, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Straw tries to hold up, appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Righty to the plate. In the air, out towards left center, and it drops in, but a good job to keep it in front. 1 down. So in now for Cleveland, Josh Naylor. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Naylor goes 5 feet 11 inches, 250 pounds, and he was born in Canada. And the righty deals. And now it's even up.
I got a ball, 1
Straw
strike.
leads off first with 1 away. Check swing, but he went too far. 1-2. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Just misses with that one.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
So up next, Jose Ramirez. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Swing and a ball popped up. And that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the A's 5 and the Guardians 1. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Logan Allen. This is his third time out this year. Here's a big power threat, Brent Rooker. And he deals. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Allen measures 6 feet even, 24 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. And it's even up. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And fouled off. And a pitch. Late that time, and it's strike two.
Not a swing you want to watch again.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. The 0-2. In the dirt. Naylor throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was off. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
And the 0-1. Base hit center field.
The batter, the first baseman,
Seth Brown, up next for the A's. 1 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a miss, strike one. That one missed. Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Here's the 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Back here at the ballpark, now it's the shortstop, Gabriel Arias.
Gabriel.
The pitch.
Arias.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Pulls it in on the run. And there's one down. Okay, Singy, I think we can say it's been a successful Major League debut for him on the mound. He's giving this organization and its fans some reasons to be excited about what he can do at this level.
I think so too, Boog. It's always such a good feeling to see someone attack a new challenge and do well at it. And that's what we're witnessing today. It's a brand new environment, and he's finding a way to succeed. He'll be humbled sooner or later, so that's going to come. But I've really liked what I've seen from him in this one. I think he belongs here.
0-2 now. In the air, left field. Rooker on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Up next for Cleveland, the catcher,
And up next for Cleveland, Bo Naylor. He's already homered here in this one. That one's in there, 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Ball to strike. Late with the swing there.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Naylor tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And yes, he offered at it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
Set for the last half of the 7th. Digging in for Oakland, Aledmys Diaz. And the pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Puts the squeeze on that one. One up, one down.
The third baseman, number
Next up
4,
for the A's, Kevin Smith. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now.
Hurt yourself swinging at that and missing.
And the 0-2. Ball one there.
One ball.
Time asked for at the plate, and he gets it. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Ruiz now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And a rope into center field, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And there he goes. And first offering is fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, this guy on the mound understands that this batter's trying to take him deep. I think the key here is change speeds. Keep him off balance.
And now the lefty. Swing and a miss. He swung over top of the curveball. Back here in the East Bay. And now Andres Gimenez. The wind of the pitch. And that's in for a strike. Medina still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one. And at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
The 0-1. And there's a ball. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Right fielder.
Man at first. Now it's the right fielder, Ramon Laureano. That just misses. Ball 1. Gimenez gets his lead at first with nobody out. So now 1 and 2.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Got him looking. And he's down on strikes. for the second time today. So the batting order turns over. Next is the designated hitter, Stephen Kwan. 1 for 3. Over to first, and he's safe. That one the other way, and foul ball. And the right-hander deals, and the slider just misses.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike.
And puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2.
Oh, he's looking to try to finish off 8 solid innings out there on the mound. He's just getting to 100 pitches right now, man. It's been so impressive. He's been really good in this one.
Straw in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Righty delivers to third. Oh, and it hits the base, and he can't come up with it. First and second, 2 down. Here's Josh Naylor. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Squeezes it, and that will end the inning. 2 left on. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the A's 5 and the Guardians 1. And welcome back. Here's the second baseman, Zach Gelof. And here it comes. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Strike 2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And now it's going to be Brent Rooker. Swings and misses. 0-1.
One thing on his mind right there with that swing. He's trying to go deep.
Way outside, and the count is 1-1. Gets him to chase after that one.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Langoliers now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. That one lifted to left. Brennan in position. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. And that one fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Kicks and fires. To the right side. The throw to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The bat, number 13.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Gabriel Arias. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that's in there at the knees.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Move to second. Right-hander kicks, deals. And now the count is even. Runner at second here, 1 gone. The other way. That's a hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Fouled off. He was late. Left-hand hitter waits. First and third, 1 down. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground, and that'll do it. The A's take the first 2 games of this series.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start, who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory. But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
5-1 is how it ends. Oakland victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors.